Hey everyone, thanks for checking out this video. What we have here are two Game Boy Advances AGS 101s and then just a AGS 001 motherboard, and this will just be, a parts board if we need it. But what's going on with these two is this one, which cosmetically is in much better condition than this one. This one, turn it on. It just looks like it works, but obviously you have all this funny stuff on the screen. Indicates a bad screen. This one, if you try to turn it on, it does nothing. Hopefully you can get in here, you can see, but I can't. This switch is just seized right here and will not move. So, yeah. Can't get it to do anything. So, this one right here, I guess would be a simple take the screen from here, possibly, if it's in good condition, we don't know, and swap it into here, and that should fix it. I don't know, but I want to focus on this one just because the power button issue kind of interests me. So I want to take this apart and let's see what's going on, see if we can fix this one and see what it does. Okay, so this has a couple of these tri-ring screws. It has, I believe, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. That's just a regular Phillips screw. So let's take these out. Okay, now that we have the screws out and the battery cover off, it looks like something was definitely spilled in this. Looks like maybe soda, could be coffee, but that could have a lot to do with what's going on. So let's take this battery out. This battery feels a little bulged. Might not be the safest battery to use, but for testing purposes it should be alright. It might be fine. Maybe it's not. No, it's a little bulged, but alright. Oh, looks like we missed a screw. There's another screw under the battery, which, yep, it's a tri-wing, so let's get rid of that. Okay, now I think this just lifts up. Yep. Okay, lifts up. Be careful of the L and R buttons. So we're just going to place that there. Oh, and this is, where does this go? A little nut. Oh, it's got thread holes. Oh, I think it's for the battery cover. I believe it goes right. I don't know if you can see that. So that'll be fun when we put this back together. Make sure that stays on. Alright, so keep all that together. Okay. Alright, that's the plastic piece for the power button switch. And let's see. So yeah, definitely can't do anything with the power button. It does look like a little grime and dirt and stuff up in this area. It actually doesn't, I mean, the board looks pretty good. It doesn't look too bad, but I don't know. Let's see if we can get a closer look on this button. I mean, I have no idea. So, I don't know if there's something stuck in there, or if it's just fused to something. I don't know. Well, let's take this board out, which I believe are just, yeah, it just looks like these 3 Phillips screws. Okay, gotta be careful. We got a ribbon cable for the screen here. Have to take that out. Okay. Yeah, it's dirty in here. Actually, I think I don't think I mentioned it in the beginning of the video, but I'm pretty sure it's missing one of these. Yeah, it's missing one of the buttons down here, so I don't know. The buttons I have from the spare motherboard one, I think it was red and it had dark buttons. So, but I do have all of those buttons. Maybe if I get that working, I can switch those buttons with this one. That might actually look pretty cool. But one step at a time. Okay. Looks like there's a little gunk over here by the LED indicators, but I don't think that'll mess with anything. If anything, it'll just cause those LEDs to not work. We could always test that with a multimeter if we need to, but I still want to just focus on this power button. Let's see if we can get you a better view. Alright, so we got a little bit better view on that power button. Not too sure why it's seized or what to do here. It doesn't look like it'll come off too easily without burning the plastic. But I'm gonna put some isopropyl alcohol on it and see if maybe we can clean it up. Okay, so this shield kind of comes up. Huh. Oh. Oh. Now this button is toast. No. Never get this to focus. Yeah, there you go. See, there's a button. There's the switch. It's kind of missing wherever this thing went. Yeah, it's missing the little sliding piece for this switch. So that's foobarred. All right. In that case, let's see if we can just get rid of this. Let's see if we can just kind of apply some heat with a soldering iron and get rid of the switch. Luckily now is we don't really have to be gentle with it. I mean, we do want to be careful not to break any of these pads. And honestly, I have no idea how this thing's going to come out. Wonder. No, I mean this is broken. Yeah, no, you can't repair this switch. You're just gonna have to see how much of it we can lift out of here without damaging anything. This could very well be a failed attempt. I guess we'll find out shortly. Okay. So got the switch out. And you can't see. So I got the switch out. Let's see if we can get a little closer. Unfortunately, I think this is the closest I'm going to be able to get. Let's try and clean up these pads with a little bit of solder wick and just remove the solder that's on there, and then maybe try and cannibalize the switch from that donor board, but I have no idea how I'm going to get it out of there without damaging it. So we shall see. Put a little flux. Get the wick ready. Jeez, come on. Okay. Okay, let's see. Okay. Pads look nice and clean now, ready for some new solder, but we'll hold off on that for now. Okay, so now we have the donor board here with the power button right there. And I'm going to see if I can use the soldering iron to lift this thing up without breaking it too bad. I don't know. I'm going to go with no, I won't be able to do this. But let's find out. Okay. I'm going to start on this top part. Where's the shielding? See if I can work. Actually, I wonder if I could wick this stuff off. I wonder. Let's see. Let's give it a shot. Can't hurt. So I'm thinking of doing like a like some videos that are just kind of like a B-roll, you know, maybe videos that didn't come out so good, or the camera stopped, or the audio was junk, or you know, or complete disasters like maybe this one might be, and then just throwing them up there, not as the main videos, but just, you know, as footage. I've seen some other YouTubers do it, and I kind of like how they do it. So I might give it a shot. Let's see. So right now, see, this is stuck to the board, so you don't want to tear it, pull it, or anything until you apply heat and let it come off by itself. So there, now heat there. Now I can pull up on this side, because now it will no longer stick. We don't, you know, because if we don't, it could damage some of the traces, and of course it doesn't want to come up that well. Now we need to get this side. Okay. This thing just kind of slide off? No? Alright, can we apply some more heat and then now maybe pull up some of these things? Ooh, I'm gonna do this left-handed. This is gonna end with me on fire. Without burning too much of this plastic connector. Get up. Okay. Let's go back to right-handed. Chance of fire, less. Okay. Let's apply some. This is just a donor board, so I don't particularly care what happens to the pads. But then again, if I could cleanly get this off, it makes everyone's life easier. If it wasn't for the plastic on the inside, I could probably use my heat gun. Can I? Oh. Okay, so it's, uh-oh, back to left-handed. Alright, how much damage did I cause the board? This is one. Just that one pad is screwy, but again, this was a donor board, so I don't particularly care. Okay, what kind of condition is this switch in? So that's the bottom of the switch. It is the top. Actually doesn't, looks like it came out pretty decently. All right. Now let's see if we can solder this thing back on. All right, so here is the patient here. Going to add a bit of flux again and add some solder to those pads. And I'll just make it, you know, adhere to the pad, the solder adhere to the pads much better. Okay. These cars that drive by are annoying. Jerks. Alright. So now we got some solder on the pads here. So, let's see if we can just lay the switch on it, position it, and then maybe just quickly tack it down in place and then go over it with some more solder. If I can ever keep my hands on it. Okay. Oh boy. Okay. Looks like it's kind of in place. And now it's no longer in place. This is not going to be fun. The worst part is if this doesn't work, I don't know if I'll be able to get the switch off twice for any other purposes. At that point, I probably won't try. Come on. Alright, I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to probably obscure the camera for a second just because I gotta get a better view. Okay. Alright. Looks like that's in pretty good position. Let's add some solder to the soldering iron tip here. I would like to put flux on the switch here, but the second I touch it with flux, it'll move. So I wonder if I can. Oh, come on. I wonder if I should switch to my fine point. I wonder if that would help. And I think I got this side in. Nah, let's just keep going. Let's clean this up a little bit. I'm just putting solder on the actual tip of the iron and then dropping it on the pads and hoping that's working. Okay. Alright, since I'm blind and can't see, what do we got here? It's not pretty. Actually, it looks like it's connected. Switch appears to work. Not too much damage. Is that a little... Could probably clean that up a little bit better. You know what, now I can add some flux because it's not going to go anywhere. Excuse me. Burning the plastic too. All right, let's throw a little IPA on there. Oh no, the water damage sticker. Q-tip is useless now. I wonder. All right, well, let's see what kind of fire we can start here. Okay, we're just gonna button this thing back up and see what kind of reaction we get. That goes like that. Yeah. And we're gonna have to. Oh, this is not gonna be fun. So how does that go? It goes like, yeah, it's gonna go like that, right? Okay. I'm sorry that you probably won't be able to see this all that well. That's all right, because I'm not gonna be able to do it all that well. Oh. I need another hand. Okay. Oh no. No. Come on. As all the buttons come out. This is great. Okay. I don't care about these buttons yet. Come on. Okay. No. In. Stay. Close. All right. Okay, so what buttons came out? I believe this was one of that guy. Uh-oh. Is A on the inside or is B on? Let's see. Okay, B is on the inside. I guess it's notched and it probably only goes one way. Oh, and you can't see. Okay. Put that back on. Put that back on. This thing's dirty. Put the board in. That does not sit flush. Why do you not sit flush? Probably no. Nothing. Okay, there we go. That is better. Let's put One of the motherboard screws in. Wow. Good thing I'm not a surgeon. That would be bad. Very bad. Promise you have used a screwdriver before. Okay. Jeez. Now if I had the right screwdriver that might help. I think this is just a little too big. Alright. Okay, jeez, where's the here we go. How does this go in? Does it go like this? Okay. It's time for... Oh, that sucked. I don't know if you just heard that, but that was that little... like washer nut thingy thing. That was there that threads the battery. Alright, well, let me go look for that real quick. This could take a while. Okay, I found it. Yay. I'm just going to leave it right there for now, because I'm not going to use it. Alright. So, let's just place everything like that. Maybe we'll put the one screw here, or not. Okay. Let's get our original battery. Nothing. Yay. Button works. But we got nothing. Alright, where's our charger? Yep, nothing. Well, let's try a different battery. Let's try this battery from before. I was already in the on position. Nothing. Yay. Well, I think this is going to be a B-roll video. Replacing the switch was cool, but at least I'm hoping that the screen is good and we could put this into the other one, which will be another video. But yeah. Alright guys, so I decided to take another look at the boards. Gloves are off, so it's been a little while. But I wanted to see how, you know, kind of where the voltage went on these boards and kind of see how they reacted. Now, the blue Game Boy from earlier in the video that has the screen issues, I used that as a test, and I just plugged the cable into that, and with no battery, it won't turn on. So obviously these things need the battery to turn on. And this one, the one that we replaced the switch on, I'm pretty positive it's not getting voltage to the battery. This one has all sorts of other issues, it looks like. I mean, it'll get voltage where it needs to get voltage, but it's not a steady voltage. The voltage jumps. So there's something wrong with this one, but it's the donor board, so I don't care. But let me see if I can demonstrate what I'm talking about. So, just plug this one in. This is the donor board. Move that aside for the moment. Get my voltmeter. Where are my probes? Oh, everything's tangled now. There they are. Okay. So I'm just going to place this on ground. And this is the plus for the battery. So it's getting voltage. What it's doing with that voltage, I have no idea. But it's getting something. So I don't know if there's like a chip in here or something that's just not working properly, but again, don't particularly care. Alright, so let's see. This is the board that we replaced, that has the new switch, or the replacement switch. Alright, so let's see what kind of voltage we get. So ground. Probe on ground. And we got nothing. So voltage is not making it to here. So what I did was, in continuity mode on my multimeter, which is just that symbol, you should be able to, hear that noise when two tracks are connected or two components are connected, when obviously, ground should be connected all over the place. So if I touch that to ground and this is ground. No, so I started, I don't know how well I'm going to be able to do this, but I started poking around looking for where that would go, where the positive side of this battery terminal goes, and it turns out it goes to a little component. I'll show you the component in a minute, but so yeah, there's a fuse back here. Let's see how I can point this out to you. So this fuse right here is where that battery terminal goes to. So, and the way you can test to see if a fuse is good, if you just take your leads on continuity still and put them on either end of the fuse, and if they beep, the fuse is good. So with that being said, if we take the other board and we get nothing. So I'm thinking that this fuse is blown. Well, I'm not thinking, I know that this fuse is blown, and that's why the power's not making it there to the battery terminal. Now, why did the fuse blow? I don't know. And honestly, I'm not gonna try and track that down, but what I would like to do is try and get rid of this fuse and replace it with the fuse from the donor board, and then see if the thing turns on or if the fuse just blows again. I mean, there was a little bit of water damage on this board before, or at least looks like there was something spilled up in this area. So I don't know if maybe that caused something to blow. But yeah, so all right, so I'm going to use my rework station to try and cleanly remove the fuse from this board and then replace it onto this board. Fortunately, I don't have a really good microscope, so I'm just going to do this by looking at it as closely as I can, and we'll see what happens. Luckily, I mean, the part's small, but it's not that small, I guess, so should be doable. To remove this one, I'm just going to use the soldering iron and just kill it right off. So let's do that right now. Let's see if I can get you a closer look and get my rework station set up. So be right back. Okay, so we're just going to remove this fuse. This is the bad fuse, so I'm just going to use my soldering iron and throw it right here on F2, and I think it should just push right off once it heats up. Okay, so that can go away. Okay, so it's warmed up. Can hear the humming, I'm sure. Sorry about that, but nothing we can do. Okay, I'm gonna put some flux on the fuse. Now, I mean, honestly, we could just bridge those two pads where the fuse are, and it'll act as the same thing. The only problem is it won't act like a fuse, and it won't blow if there's, anything that runs through it that would, damage the rest of the board. So, I want to try this first. So, I have it on a low airflow, just because it's a small piece, so I don't want it to run off. Alright, so let's see. How am I going to do this on camera? Alright. So I'm just going to work the air around for a little bit, just kind of warm up the area. It'll make it melt the solder a little bit easier. Because these boards will absorb heat, especially if they're, by a big ground plane, it'll absorb a lot of heat. This one probably won't absorb too much. But just kind of working around, kind of warm up the board a little bit. All right, let's see. There we go. All right. So there we go. We have the fuse taken off. I'm probably going to lose this. I know, it didn't focus. Can you even see? Can you tell? Yeah, there you go. That's a fuse. That's just gently. Luckily, it's fused, so I don't need to, it doesn't matter which way it goes back on. But chances are I'm just going to lose it anyway. So it's tiny and black and blends right in. Okay, so let's prep up the board here, the good board. Alright, so I'm going to just clean up the area where the fuse is. Let's move this a little bit. Yeah, that's better. Okay. Just going to clean up this area a little bit. Okay. And then remember, flux is your friend. So let's add some flux. Add a little bit of solder. Okay. So now let's just add some IPA and clean it off. Let's see, let's take a look. I don't know. Okay, so going to add more flux. And oh boy, this is going to be miserable. If anyone out there wants to buy me a nice, like, micro solder and microscope, that'd be cool. Okay. Alright, so let's see if I can hold this down. Nope, sorry, I just hit that with my head. So after you're done throwing up, okay, let's see if I can just hold this down. I just kind of warm up the area a little bit. Oh, almost lost it. Okay. So let's try and position it. Looks like it's good. Oh, is it in there? I think because of the zoom on the camera, you have a better view than I do. Let me just see real quick. Yeah. So F2, where is it? Right there. Okay, so it's on there. Do we have continuity? We do. we do have continuity. Now, alright, so I'm going to turn this thing off. And it's going to cool down, so I'll be right back. Okay, so the workstation is now off and cooled down and not making any noise, obviously. Alright, so let's see if we get voltage to the battery terminal. So let's just get you a better view. Alright, so so got our multimeter. Get our charging cable. Okay. On voltage, ground. Ooh. And we do have voltage. It's jumping around a little bit. But we have progress more than there was there before. So let's throw the battery in this thing and see what it does. You'll probably just end up blowing the power switch or something when it gets turned on. Or blowing that fuse again, rather. Alright. So now comes the miserable part again. Now, even if this does work, I don't have any games for a Game Boy Advance. So I don't even know if it'll play a game. But I can find out if it'll at least turn on. And then I'll have to get a game. And test that out. Okay. Okay, so why won't this go in? Alright, that's probably why. Okay. I'm just going to put this one to keep it. You know what? I think I'll put another one too. I'll put the one down the bottom here. Okay. Let's go with put the battery in. We don't have this guy, the little nut that the screw right here threads into, but I'm just going to put this cover on here anyway. Okay. Let's see what happens. Oh! We don't have sound. Oh, you can see it turned on. We didn't hear any sound. Ah, there we go. Yeah, the volume was low before. So there we go. Hey, how about that? Let's see if it charges. So I guess I'll have to get a game now and see if that works. At least I know the screen's good. But now I guess I'll have to find another one with maybe a bad board but good screen or something for that other one, because now this one might be good to use. Oh, and it charges. So there you go. Power button's fixed. Replaced the fuse. And we got this thing working again. How about that? That's pretty cool. Alright guys, well, hope you enjoyed the video. And yeah, we'll see you guys again. Thanks.